Giant Alex. Giant Alex is a 12-block tall creature with a blooded Alex skin. The whole game, the creature will simply watch you from the fog, rarely doing other unexplored actions. When she moves, she leaves behind footprints in the form of pits of 3 by 2 by 2 blocks. It is not recommended to get too close to Alex. In many cases, this will cause the game crash. To find Alex, you need to select the version Optifine 1.12.2. Set the difficulty Peaceful, 6 chunks render, and 0.2 fog distance. Do not forget to enter the seed 777-8749-381293789578 when creating the world. Then, when you spawn in the world, swim to the mainland because this creature lives on it. The first person who found her was an unknown player. The whole story is unknown. We only have 2 screenshots from him. The first one shows Giant Alex herself standing among the trees in the swamp. On the second one, we can see that she is taller than the player's house, which is 5 blocks high. We translated the phrase Death Steve into a decimal code for fun and used it as a seed. And now that is how he found Giant Alex. In addition to the screenshots, he also sent me an email asking me to play on the seed and make sure that it really exists. Having received the letter, having studied the material a little, I turned on the record and moved in search of this Giant Alex. At first I thought it was kind of crazy. Like, seriously, how can some mysterious character 12 blocks tall exist in Minecraft? But this is not a replaced texture of Giant Zombie and not a mod. In general, I doubted because before starting the search, I searched a little on the internet in search of information about Giant Alex, and I did not find a word about her on any creepypasta site or forum. I had only the words of that anonymous person, which I did not believe the first time, of course. After doing everything according to the instructions, setting up Minecraft and creating a world, I spawned on a small island, having to obtain the first and necessary resources. I made the tools and a boat to sail to the mainland. Having landed on the mainland, I climbed the trees because I was in a dark oak forest. I began to look for a place for my home. Along the way, mining all sorts of useful resources. Coming out of the cave, which I was digging ore, I decided to not build this house and just move to look for this Alex. But something confused me, namely that the evening somehow quickly came, although I swear that 5 minutes ago it was only noon. But okay, maybe I just didn't notice how the time flew by so fast. It's been 30 minutes with no success. It already began to seem to me that the anonymous person just decided to play a joke on me, but I decided to play a little more. Maybe a certain period had not passed, but because of this deadly silence, it seemed to me that she is stalking me, but I simply did not notice her. But then I suddenly find a hole, then another and another. They were 2 by 3 by 2 in size. Did her sign start to appear? Does that mean it really exists? I decided to follow the footprints, but I came across a cave with oars. Entering the cave and walking around a bit, I heard strange, distorted sounds of grass destruction or something. That is, she walked right over me. Moreover, the sounds of walking were not displayed in the subtitles. After leaving the cave, I walked a little more on the surface and noticed one tree without leaves and left the game. When the recording, somewhere at the end, in the corner of the screen, I saw it. Yes, she stood and just watched me. A few weeks later, I posted the video on YouTube. I started noticing that more people were finding Giant Alex. It is known that later beside me, other YouTubers like Dan Cud, Wild Dog XD, and Berg saw her. And of course, many players began to look for her and notice her. Well, I spread information about this creature, and she began to spread further. The story about Giant Alex will be on everyone's lips for a very long time.